Hail the tribe of the internet. I am Mortis, and this is the Princess Hunt, where for some reason I still haven't got the gallery, but that's not going to stop us. Hello, little lady. I thought today we may try to save the princess. Have you considered that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up? We are princess simps now, and we are going through with it.
While I appreciate the mental exercise, we are running up against a bit of a ticking clock. Nevertheless, let me assure you, the princess is locked up because she's dangerous. She is not dangerous because she's locked up. And before you decide to waste even more of our time by asking how I know that, let me suggest a more pragmatic lens through which to view this situation. Causality doesn't matter here, because the end result is the same no matter what led us up to this point. If the princess leaves the cabin, the world will end, and there is no changing that. It's no use arguing semantics over a metaphorical chicken or egg, because the egg is hatched and it's about to ruin everything. Unless, of course, you do your job and slay her.
At the end of the world that we're talking about killing a princess seems kind of bad though, doesn't it? Can someone else do it? I'm not doing this. Yes, I'm okay with the world ending. Some sort of reward. It's bad.
Are you a monarchist? Is slaying a princess that much worse than slaying a fisherman or a miller or a seamstress?
Well, no.
If anything, slaying a princess is much better than slaying a seamstress. Seamstresses contribute something of value to society.
No, I'm not saying slaying a princess is bad. I'm just saying, slaying anyone in general is not very good. I'm not doing this.
No, you have to do it.
Look, I will go to the cabin and I will talk to her, and if she is as bad as you say she is, then maybe I will slay her. But I'm not committing to anything until I've had the chance to meet her face to face. Okay.
Then I guess we'll just have to see what happens. But a word of warning. If you go in prepared to hear her out, she could easily trap you in her web of lies. And the more you listen to her honeyed words, the harder it'll be to pull yourself out. Then each and every one of us is doomed.
Oh,
so
yeah,
sure,
okay.
Go talk to her. See how that turns out for all of us.
We've been through this, it's fine. It's gonna be
You make
fine.
your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
I like this. Proceed. Narrator talking to us. Neat.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
Which
the
we are
blade
not going
is
to
your
take.
Implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
No, enter. We are not taking it. Nope.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice softly carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
It's
Yes.
hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
No, hi. Just checking in on you. I'm here to save you. Yes. Hey, Is there a difference between lying? It's sure. I'm here to save. No, I'm here to save you.
How many times do I have to tell you how dangerous letting her out of here would be before it finally sinks in?
It's fine.
Wait, really? You're here to rescue me? I was starting to think I'd be stuck down here forever. Come downstairs. I want to see the face of my rescuer.
Oh yeah, I'm very handsome.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone? I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Because no one ever with a pretty face hurt anyone, right?
Hi. I can't believe you're here. I've been waiting for something like this to happen forever.
Literally?
I hope you brought something to deal with these chains.
No.
Don't do it. If she gets out of those chains, we're all one step closer to the end.
Hold on, let's talk but a bit first. I've seen what I can do. Yeah, we're not even talking, we're just freeing you.
You're only making this more difficult.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're making a huge mistake.
It's fine.
No, you're doing the right thing.
Thank you.
Walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug.
I didn't expect it, all of them to talk to me directly, like the hero as well.
They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
No, I don't even know if there is a key, you know?
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
They might. And if there isn't a key, do you have any other ideas? I'm going to check upstairs. Maybe the the key is still lying around somewhere up there. And if not, maybe I can at least find something to break you free. Yes.
Okay. I'll be here. Good luck.
Thank you, sweetie.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place.
Oh well.
Is someone else here?
It seems like, hey, let me out of here. Try the door, return.
You try the door, but it's locked from the outside.
Let me out!
Your shouts and pleas are met with silence. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done.
And what am I going to do to her? Strangle her?
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to.
Nah.
Easier for whom? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
It's fine.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
No.
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
Oh. You're that strong,
She
right?
barely hesitates before raising her arm to her mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf. As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you, the clang of bouncing metal.
Her face jump scared me.
It's the blade from upstairs.
Oh!
You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now.
Can I not, break the chain? I don't really want to break, slice, cut down her arm.
Or we could use it to free her.
Yes.
You won't like what happens if you do that.
It's fine. Save! Oh, I don't even have any other option.
Fine. Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the ragged, self-inflicted wound on the princess's arm, just above the unyielding chain binding her to this place.
Also, look at the bones. I love the details. But still,
You cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp, and it takes little effort to crack through the bone of her arm.
Good.
Her limb falls to the ground, and the heavy chains follow suit. She
Good.
didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal.
Oh, look! Look, my knife is now bloody! The cursor! Oh, I love it.
No, she didn't. She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours, blood from her wounded arm dripping rhythmically to the ground. How is she still smiling after everything? It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Sure, sweetie. Approach the locked door.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I can't just let her escape into the world.
And you're gonna do what, Mr. Narrator?
As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade.
You can't do that.
Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that.
Yeah, you can't just do that.
Watch me.
No.
What are you doing?
No. Slay, no, there should be Born. Wait, there is around this. Born.
Stop that.
No.
Something's come over you, hasn't it? You know you don't have to do this, right?
Look at the bones.
Your body lunges forward, the blade held low, ready to sink into her heart. But the princess dodges, stumbling back against the wall before the blade has a chance to connect. Stop it. Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you out of here alive.
We are together going out of here alive. No slaying. Slaying not happening. Resisting happening.
The blade. Move the blade.
No.
As your body remains frozen in stubborn resistance, the princess takes a cautious step forward.
We both know this isn't you.
That's right, it's Mr. Narrator.
She nervously reaches towards you and takes the blade from your infuriatingly rigid hands. What
yes, but look
are
at
you
my...
doing?
Excuse me. So look at my nails. I love the nails. They're so pretty.
I'm sorry. I'll try to be quick.
About what, lady?
She plunges it into your chest, tearing through flesh and sinew. It is agony. But you aren't dead yet.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
It's fine, lady. Carry on.
Stay strong. We can tough it out until it's done. For her sake.
Yeah.
For her sake?
Yep.
Don't you start pretending that dying a painful death is some sort of heroic gesture. The two of you have literally doomed everyone. Whatever. She sinks the blade into your chest again and again and again, and you feel every inch of burning pain that slices its way into your body.
I'm sorry.
Okay, but it's very funny.
She doesn't know how to use a knife, does she? Apparently not, though it doesn't matter how sloppy her blade work is, does it? A stab wound is still a stab wound, and it won't be long before you bleed out.
I'm so sorry.
It's fine, sweetie.
With one last thrust of the knife, your legs give out beneath you. You collapse to the floor, your blood pooling around you, your limbs unresponsive. The princess stares down at your ruined chest as tears carve rivulets of pink down her blood-spattered cheeks.
Oh, look at that! What? It's not a knife. What is it? The blade. Look at the blade. It's so pretty. Blood and it's dripping and all. Oh, the glitters.
It can't just end like this, right?
It won't.
Oh, that's rich coming from you. As much as I prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. The two of you made your choice. It's over. Everything goes dark. And you die.
But she's sad about it. It's fine. The Damsel, Chapter 2.
You're on a path. You're here.
We know that. Hasn't it already happened?
Or if it has, I certainly haven't been a part of it. We've just met for the first time, you and I. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. Yes, he didn't approve of us last time, did he? If we're going to save our beloved, we'll have to be sneaky about it.
I love the smitten.
Our beloved?
Oh no, yes. I mean, yes.
Yes, you'll have to be very sneaky about your intentions if you're going to try and save the princess.
No, I would never.
Ah, so all of the cards are on the table. Then you should know that we and the princess are in love, and the four of us will be foiling any and all assassination attempts you've got in the works.
4? Oh, it's counting me! Because the Smita, the hero, the princess, and I... Oh my god!
We'll see about that. Whatever you do, just be sure to ignore him specifically. Sounds like he's the sort who'd sacrifice the whole world for a peck on the cheek.
Yeah, but he counted me into his little merry team. Now I have to do everything for the Smita.
What can I say? A world without love is a world that isn't worth saving.
Yeah, Team Smita, let's go. Let's assume I'm telling the truth and all of this really did already happen. Why should I listen to you? Why should I bother doing anything?
Those are two very different questions, but fine, I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving. Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me. If you're back here, I'm assuming you died, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me.
Oh, apparently it happened because of you?
You were the one who did us in, villain.
Yes.
Well, not you in the literal sense, but you did everything you could to stop us from rescuing her. Oh, I wonder why. Maybe it's because the entire world was at stake. No lone princess is worth that price. I beg to differ. I'm not going to argue with you. I'm just going to take a deep breath and assume that whoever is making the decisions here has the common sense to ignore your protestations.
I have very bad news for you, Mr. Narrator.
Anyway, I believe your second question was, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences.
I know they did. We are in love. I mean, not yet, but we are friendsies.
What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. You forced the princess to kill us, and now everyone's right back where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me. Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself, or were you instead transported to a different world entirely? If it's the latter, what do you think happened after you died? Do you think the people there lived happily ever after? Or do you think that the princess, left unhindered, brought about the end to everyone and everything, just like I told you she would?
Well, it's not even a 50-50 because there are a lot of other options out there.
She would never. She's a perfect angel that you cruelly imprisoned as part of some convoluted, dastardly scheme.
That's right.
Convoluted? I don't know how this premise could be any more simple. Princess bad, stop her, save everyone.
I'm with them. I'm going to find a way to save her from the cannon.
That's right, you can't stop all of us. We're going to sweep her off her feet if it's the last thing anyone does. Are these really the sorts of people you'd like to align yourself with? You're not at the cabin yet. You still have plenty of time to reflect on the situation. I just hope for all our sakes that you make the right call.
You may be surprised, but I only now realized 3 videos into the game that these options, it's not like these are my options as a player. I say them, and all the characters react to it for me. They are replying to me and not for the player character. For a long time I thought that we are playing as the hero, and I'm saying this as the hero, but no, it's actually me, and they are all replying to me, which is fucking awesome. Let's talk about the princess.
Just be quick about it.
Okay. The only reason she was even able to kill me last time was because I let her. She could barely hold a knife. How is she supposed to end the world? Who locked her in that basement, and what is this place?
People locked her in that basement, and I told you what this place is. It's a path in the woods. Don't overcomplicate things.
If people locked her away, why couldn't they slay her? Why is this all falling on me?
Look, I'm not supposed to say this, but it's because you're special.
And you're lying.
You're the only person capable of doing this.
Not even a
Call it
person, I'm a bird.
prophecy, if that helps. But it's just the way things are.
No.
Oh, I didn't know we were special.
We are not.
Of course you're special. Why else would you be here? Calling us special isn't going to make us friends, even if it did feel nice. Oh, believe me, the last thing I want is for you and I to be friends.
No.
But I'm a professional, and I'm not going to let my dislike for you get in the way of helping you save the world.
Well, that wasn't nice of you, Mr. Narrator. Oh, what aren't you telling me?
I've told you everything you need to know. Going into more detail would just overcomplicate an otherwise very simple situation and make your job more difficult. Not to sound like a broken record, but the less you know about her, the better things will go for all of us. I know it sounds like I'm hiding something, but you're just going to have to take me at my word.
But I don't wanna. That's all. No. How is she supposed to end it? Can't we push this topic a bit?
She just can. Believe me, I wish I could tell you more, but you'll just have to trust that what I'm saying is true, and that, despite it all, you're fully up to the task that's been given to you.
No.
Maybe it's her beauty that threatens the world.
Yes, I'm sure.
Sure, it's her beauty. Why not? And before you ask, no, we can't just keep her down there. If you don't slay her, she's going to find a way out. It's unfortunate, I know, but it's just the way it is.
Yeah, but I do not trust you. That's all.
Great. Now, if you don't mind, the whole world is waiting with bated breath for you to save it from ruin.
Proceed. Turn around. No, proceed.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie.
We know that.
We already told you we're not playing along with your little game. It's your lies that can't be trusted. Her beauty is the only thing in the world we can believe in. I think we've already been over this. I'm pretty sure he just likes the sound of his own voice. I do. But I also speak from the heart. My passions are too great to be stifled. They must be expressed.
I love him so much.
Sure, yeah, your passions are strong and all, but not everyone needs to hear them. Some things are better kept quiet.
But I want to know all
Don't
of
pay their bickering
them.
any mind. Focus on the task ahead.
Oh, I'm doing. We are freeing that princess. Can we have a key? I would like a
The
key.
interior of the cabin is clean and elegant, its stone walls draped in fine threaded tapestries, a prison befitting a royal prisoner. The only furniture of note is an ornate wooden table with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
You didn't say anything about the mirror. No, this whole cabin is different than last time.
Very different. Is it? I can't say I was paying much attention to the scenery last time around. Maybe that's because you haven't actually been here. I hope this means you'll finally drop that ridiculous past life nonsense. You haven't died, and you certainly haven't been killed by the princess. So focus up. Stop letting yourself get distracted.
Should we take the blade or not? Because last time we didn't take it, but we needed it anyway to free her. But at the same time, I don't think we should. I don't want to make her feel,
The
threatened.
door to the basement creaks open, revealing an intricate stairwell. Gold-trimmed carpet glimmers in the light of the torches positioned along the walls. The basement almost seems welcoming in the dim firelight. but it's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. A soft voice carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
Yes, sweetie, I've come back for
Her
you.
voice, it's somehow even more beautiful than last time. I can hear wedding bells already. I've held my tongue till now, but you're taking this a little too far. We barely even know the princess. We can still do right by her without all this over-the-top fawning. Yes, for everyone's sake, you're not in love.
But I am.
Just remember that her charms are all part of the manipulation.
Nuh-uh.
You walk down
Hi.
the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall. My love, we're here to rescue you from your unjust and foul imprisonment.
Indeed.
You know she can't hear you, right?
Oh, she can?
She may not be able to hear my words, but surely she can hear my spirit.
Oh, she can only hear me?
Oh, your spirit's plenty loud, all right.
There she is, very patient, waiting for all the blabbering happening right now.
It's you, my dashing hero.
Yes.
I was so worried you wouldn't come back.
It's fine.
Did you hear that? She said we're dashing.
Because we are.
And she called us a hero.
Yes,
Flattery really goes a long way with the two of you, doesn't it?
it does.
Waiting for you to come back. I didn't want to believe your ravings back in the woods, but this is next to incontrovertible evidence. You've been here before.
Yes.
That's right, villain. And you killed us.
Right?
Well, she killed us.
Yeah, but because of the narrator,
Because
okay?
he made us try and kill her, it was self-defense. Our beloved's hands remain unstained by cruelty.
That's right.
And you've died before. So an entire world has been damned to oblivion. I'd really hoped I'd be the first, but what's done is done. What matters is you have a chance to do it right this time.
You are overreacting, Mr. Narrator.
Now, hold on. If she actually ended a world, are you sure we want to do this? Are you sure we want to rescue her?
Why do you believe the narrator? You killed me last time in Turtle Lot. Why did you do that? I didn't bring a knife. Do I have to cut you out again? What happened after I died? I have to ask, did you end the war? I'm sorry about what happened last time. The narrator who sent me here to kill you took over my body. It was extremely unfair.
If another version of me was pushed to such drastic action, it was for good reason.
Uh-huh.
That's okay. You are just doing your best, and that's all that matters.
No, thank you.
She took that in stride. To a surprising extent. An almost unsettling extent, actually.
Nah, she's just being nice.
That's because she's perfect.
Yes.
Do you think she has someone like him telling her what to do?
Oh. That is a possibility now that you mention it. Huh. Can we ask?
She doesn't. There's no one else like me.
Yeah, I don't believe that.
I think he's right, because I like it better if she doesn't have some horrid little voice like him, always trying to drive her to violence.
I didn't bring a knife. Do I have to cut you out again?
I'm okay with whatever you come up with. You can cut my arm off again.
But I don't want to!
We won't be laying a finger on her perfect wrists, and indeed, we won't even have to.
Yeah.
You see how dainty her hands are? We'll be able to slip her right out with no harm done.
Will we be?
What? No, she's a prisoner here. You can't just slip her hand through the chains.
I mean, why not?
Why are you two arguing over the logistics of slipping her hand out of her shackles? She just said she'd be okay with any idea we came up with. Am I the only one here who thinks that's weird?
Yes?
She didn't care last time. Why should she care this time? That's our stoic, smiling angel.
That's right.
No, you're right. It's extremely bizarre behaviour and further evidence that she's a monster who's not to be trusted. So go ahead and slay her.
I really don't like you, Mr. Narrator. Shut it. What happened after I died? Ooh.
You died, and now we're talking.
Thank you. Between the two? No, I don't want to ask this. Should we? Should we though? Should we? We know why she killed us, okay? That's pretty obvious. But before we started talking, did the word end? Did you end the word? Did you?
I don't know. Was I supposed to have ended the world? Would that have made you happy?
I would be okay with whatever, really.
Isn't that just like our darling princess? She wants to make us happy. My heart melts further with every word that passes through her beautiful lips. Are you listening to her? That's a confession.
Nah. No, I don't want the word to end. I have no feelings one way or the other about the word ending. Honestly, the word sucks. People are plague, and I hope you brought a slow and painful ruin to them all. I have no feelings, really.
At least you're being honest. I can't believe that the fate of the entire world has been left in the hands of a nihilist.
I'm sorry.
The princess shifts in uncomfortable confusion.
Me too. I don't care.
Now, okay, I think this is a lie. That smile is not really honest.
She wasn't confused for long. If she doesn't care, then clearly she didn't end the world. It would take a great desire for evil to do something so inconceivable, and our dearest has not an ounce of cruelty within her. All is well, and it's high time we rescued our beloved.
Agreed. Rescue.
No, I can't let you do that. If you take another step towards the princess, You'll what? Take over our body and force us to try and kill her? I would if you had a weapon.
Haha! I didn't brought one. I outsmarted you, narrator.
Not on my watch, villain. My passions contain titanic depths, and if you try anything that might harm our dearest, I will end our life without a second thought. You wouldn't. I would. I'd listen to him if I were you. He has a lot of strong feelings. And doesn't the world end if we don't stop her?
Hi, pretty.
You approach the
Ooh,
princess
it does come
and gingerly slide her hand from her bindings.
Looky!
That shouldn't have worked. I'll be damned. We're doomed. I can't believe it. But I guess I have to. I told you. There's no life more worth living than that of a true believer.
I'm free, and you're not trying to kill me this time. Thank you. Thank you so much.
'Cause I love you, sweetie.
The princess jumps up and smothers you in a joyful embrace.
Aww. Oh, okay, Mr. Narrator. You don't have to be like that, okay?
Only you had a weapon. One slip of the wrist and your pristine blade would be buried in her back, and everyone out there would be saved.
Okay, that's enough.
Luckily for Mr. Romance, we don't have a weapon. Who needs a weapon when we have the power of love on our side?
Oh, the voice of the smitten is literally my inner voice. He is my spirit animal.
What do we do now?
We get out of here and make babies. You wanna make babies? What do you want to do? We leave and then we have our whole lives to figure out what we want to do next. What do you want to do?
Let me guess. End the world?
Nah.
Spoken with the rank cynicism of someone who has never felt love in his heart.
I don't actually know. Nobody's ever asked me what I wanted before.
Poor baby.
She doesn't even know what she wants. You may have had her all wrong. What if this whole thing is just a misunderstanding? What if she doesn't want to end the world? You're so gullible. Is the only thing you've ever doubted the actual truth?
Well, why would I trust you exactly?
I think I want to leave. And I think...
Yes. Wanna make babies?
The princess closes her eyes in deep reflection.
Yes.
And then she shrugs.
I don't know. What do you want to do?
Babies. I want you to tell me what you want. There must be something you want. Do you want to end the world? Oh my god, I just want to leave. We can figure out the rest. If you want to leave, then let's leave. Yes. I just want to leave. We can figure it out later.
That sounds perfect.
Thank you, sweetie.
The princess takes your hand,
Look!
the last hopes of the entire world slipping through your fingers as they intertwine with hers.
Oh, but she's so pretty. Look, she's shining.
We have each other. We don't need the world for our happy ending.
I mean, that's true as well.
I like to think that you do, actually.
Nah.
Look, I have my doubts, but the choice has been made and this is happening. You don't have to mope about it. I will mope about it, because moping is the only recourse you love-blind fools have left me with. You and the princess walk up the stairs, hand in hand. Ugh, look at the way she's smiling at you. She doesn't have to be so happy about this.
But we're both happy.
And what happens after we walk up the stairs? Let's see. Oh, isn't that interesting? The door slams in your face and the lock clicks.
I fucking hate you.
That's a familiar move. Did I do that last time? Then you should know that you won't be able to leave.
Can't we, just break down the door so he's not able to close it?
Oh no! Did someone lock us in here? That's not fair. We're supposed to leave now.
Yeah.
She's right. It isn't fair. But the unfairnesses of the world are no match for the strength of true love. Enough with this true love nonsense. You just met her. Of course you wouldn't understand. Our passions run deeper than anything you have ever known. Are you listening to this? You don't have to go along with the every whim of that delusional voice.
Yeah, but the thing is that I want to.
I'm just along for the ride at this point.
Do you think you can open it? I think we can open it if we try together. I think I've got this. Oh. Okay, let's go for teamwork. We can do it together.
Okay, yeah, let's do it.
Like a pair of teenagers in love, you and the princess place your hands on the door. Together. Blech. And
I love how much the narrator hates it.
the lock clicks.
Yes!
The door creaks open. Are you kidding me?
Yes!
I told you our love was insurmountable.
This is the power of love.
You and the princess make your way upstairs, and the blade. That's right. There's still a chance for you to do the right thing. Take
Oh,
the blade
fuck
from the table
you.
and slay her before it's too late.
No! No!
You're
No!
enjoying this, aren't you? You're
Yes.
taking every opportunity you can to draw out the end of the world and make me suffer. I hate you.
Thank you. But no, I just want a happy life with the princess.
You know, if her walking out that door is really going to end the world, can't we all just stay here? Seems like an easy win for everyone.
I mean, I don't mind ending the world with her. That seems like quality time, fun, entertaining,
That's not
Thing to do.
how this works.
Why?
Yes, what he said. That's not how this works. Obviously, we have to leave with her. It's our happy ending.
Yes, and we can end the world together, like a couple. All we need to be happy is each other. What if we just stayed here and built life together? Stop it with these interruptions. I already made up my mind. We are leaving. Just ignore that. We are meeting.
Yes, I suppose you are going to do that, aren't you? You
Yes.
cross the room, opening the door to the cabin. And then you step outside.
Romantic haze. Your love will set you free. We got an achievement. Look at her. Pretty baby.
Our happy ending at last.
Yes.
We did it. What should we do now?
End the world together.
Where did everything go? Where did he go?
Oh, the narrator.
Oh, is he gone? I hadn't noticed. I was too busy staring deep into our beloved's eyes.
I'm cold. Is being happy supposed to be so cold?
Oh, don't you die on me right now.
It's cold. Quick, our feathers. Pluck them all and weave her a coat worthy of a princess.
Our feathers? No! No! She took it! She took it! I mean her. But you don't get the chance to make the jacket, nor will you ever. It's time for you to leave. Memory returns. But my princess baby.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her?
Wait, we did it only in 2 chapters? And the previous one, the razor, was 4? What is happening?
And is that a mirror? Why is it here? Why now?
Of course you're scared, this is the end for you, but it's not the end for me. It's going to be okay, just trust me. We've been here before and you always get scared. Okay.
But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything.
Oh, yes.
Yes. I fear that we won't like what we'll see. What if we just sit here and preen for a while? That can't hurt, right?
It's not the end. Whatever's on the other side is going to be nice. It's the end for you, but not for me. I will see you on the other side. It's going to be okay. Nah, it's fine.
Okay. If you say so. We'll trust you.
It's fine, I'm telling you.
She'll be there waiting for us. I just know it.
Well, kinda. You approach the mirror. Gaze into it. Silence as you reach forward, they are gone once again. The mirror always makes them leap, but you need to see what's in it. The decay, you withered! Oh, we did! Look at us! Oh, ho, ho, ho. Okay. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Proceed. Oh, and the razor is not here, so they are not all lining up. It's always just the current one. You are at the cabin. Approach.
I am
Oh.
a growing chorus of contradiction. A mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape them yet again. All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same.
Yeah, we talked about it last time. You can be a contradiction. Contradictions don't exist. How can you stand to be a contradiction? It doesn't matter how many times I go back, at least one of us always hurts the other. Doesn't that change you? Doesn't that make you worse? Ow. What do you think of this vessel? Do you know what happens to the words we leave behind?
My perspectives are shadowed. You have seen what I have seen, just as I have seen what you have seen. The angles of my vantage do not offer me hidden truths, and my attention is turned inward, except when you are here with me.
Oh, sweetheart.
Perhaps this will change when our work is done.
Oh, but I want you to like me. It doesn't matter how many times I go back, at least. Yes? Have you figured out what you will want when we finished? What do you want me to bring you? How many more? I'm ready. What do you think of this vessel?
This one is soft and delicate. You molded her to love you, and she'll make for a gentle heart.
Thank you. You're collecting hearts. Because for the razor, you said, I don't remember what you said. Like, what kind of heart it's gonna become, but that was also a heart.
Do not mourn her. She has served her purpose.
Okay. You can't be a contradiction. Contradictions don't exist.
And yet my waters flow and my streets bustle. There are no words that can describe me into non-existence. There is no logic that can bind my multitudes. I am everything that you have known me to be, but I am also none of it.
Yeah. How can you stand to be a contradiction? It sounds so rude. What you will want when we're finished?
The desires of my multitude thrive in endless competition with themselves, but none of them rise above their dance to influence me.
Yeah.
I yearn for what I have always yearned for, our awakening. Other desires shrink in the light of knowing you and knowing me.
Aww. Hey. Yes, every time one of us hurts the other.
It changes me, but it doesn't make me worse, nor does it make me care for you any less. Does it make you worse? Do you resent me?
Not really. If anything, it makes me like you more. I don't know what that says about me. Not really. It all seems so distant as soon as I'm near you. I have no option one way or another on the matter. I just want it all to stop. Yes, you're torturing me and I hate it. I think I hate you. No, I like you.
It says that your heart is gentle.
Thank
That even in the darkness you are guided by compassion.
So you won't kill me once this is all finished, right? I'm not going to kill you! I'm ready. Destroy my body? What? No? No? Go back?
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
Bye! Everything goes dark and I die! A gentle heart, bring the damsel to her.
You're on a
No,
path.
shh. It's fine. Okay, so the achievement we've got at the end of the previous video that I wasn't able to read fully was bring the razor full version, like the full version of the razor to the long, quiet, whatever, to that thing. And this one was just simply bring the damsel. So I think there is an option when we also have 4 chapters for the damsel, as that's going to be the full version of her, and we have to bring that as well, maybe? But as for now, this is the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. This was very nice, very sweet. I enjoyed it very much. If you did as well, please don't forget to let YouTube know about it by liking, subscribing, leaving a comment. But no one likes outros, so bye-bye!